Shane Watson here from Boxing Live. I'm lucky enough to be joined by David Haymaker Haye.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, always going to be referred to as a Haymaker.
I know.
Even though you're not fighting anymore.
I know.
Big card this Saturday. Chisora coming back on the scene.
Yeah.
Not like he took time out, but it was like he's announced himself back as a winner again against Senad Gashi. We know what he's about. He's a tough customer, and we're probably going to get a scrap at some point.
Yeah, for sure. You know, both fighters have shown consistently that they let their hands go. None of these guys are jab and movers. They both come out and they both throw big bombs from the start. This guy's got 17 knockouts of his 17 victories. So one disqualification in the fight he was winning against Tom Schwartz, who's fighting Tyson Fury. The only loss has come to Carlos Takam, and there's no disgrace there. Taking Carlos Takam on 3 days' notice seems like a suicide mission for anyone. But this guy took it, and that shows the type of balls this guy's got. He gets in the ring against an absolute unit like Carlos Takam and gives a decent account of himself. So I don't watch that fight for any confidence. I've moved that fight to the side and just watched the fights where he's had success, where he's knocked people out. And I know this guy, I talked to him earlier, he really fancies it. He really does fancy it. He said he's visualised the fight. He believes he has what it takes to beat Dereck Chisora. But Dereck Chisora's got a secret weapon in Dave Caldwell. And I've seen some of the stuff they've been working on up in Rotherham, and he's really and truly sort of revamped him. Physically, you've got Ruben Tabarez, and I think you've got Danny and the guys from London, shoot fighters, have sort of whipped him up to physical condition. But the technical side of things has really been taken over by Dave Caldwell, and he's given an extra little flair to his boxing. I'd say Dereck Chisora's weakest aspects was his technique in the past. Well, after nearly 3 months with Dave Caldwell every day, hitting the drills, footwork drills, head work drills, rolling drills. He's literally just repetition. And I watched a spar with him a few days ago, and it looks like a completely different fighter. It really does. So I'm really looking forward to seeing. And I'm glad that this guy's a come forward fighter. If this guy was a jabber mover, it's hard to look good against someone who's not actually engaging. But this guy, Senad Gashi, the German-based Kosovan, he's a handful. He's a right little warrior, and he's not shy to let his hands go. So we're going to get ourselves an absolute ding dong here.
And just quickly to round off, obviously the massive news that's come out recently with Jarrell Miller putting out against Joshua, and obviously a win against Gashi. Chisora's right in the frame again because he's a big name.
He is,
and it's going to be an entertaining fight.
He's in shape, and the fans know him. He's fought on Sky Box Office a few times. They've always done great numbers. Everyone knows Dereck's personality, and everyone knows he comes to fight. He's not going to. No one would think he's not going to get knocked out in one round. He takes his licks like a man. He keeps coming. Add to his last increase in his engine and his spirit and his fitness, add to that an increase, say 50% of his technical ability, you've got yourself an absolute world beater. So if there's anybody on 6 weeks' notice that's going to give Anthony Joshua problems, it's going to be someone who's fit, someone who's fought. It'll be 6 weeks prior to the fight. I think that's the fight if Dereck can win this fight and win it clean, without breaking his hand, without getting a big cut over his eye. If he can win the fight in good style, his name's right up there with all the potential opponents for Anthony Joshua on June 1st at Madison Square Garden.
Okay, thanks for talking to Boxing Live, and I hope
Pleasure.
I'll catch up with you again.
Definitely.